Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Batch script, looping through arrays, a detailed tutorial. Batch scripting, despite its limitations compared to more modern scripting languages, can be a powerful tool for automating tasks in Windows environments. While it doesn't have built-in array support in the traditional sense, you can emulate array functionality using environment variables and clever string manipulation. This tutorial will guide you through various methods for creating and iterating through arrays in batch scripts, complete with code examples and explanations. Understanding the concept of arrays in batch. Since batch doesn't directly support arrays, we use environment variables to store array elements. Each element is stored in a separate environment variable, and we use a naming convention to group them together as a single array. This is typically achieved by prefixing each variable name with a common identifier, example my_array_, and appending an index. 2. Creating arrays using environment variables. There are several ways to define your array elements using environment variables. Let's explore a few common methods. A. Explicitly defining each element asterisk. This is the most straightforward method, particularly suitable for smaller, static arrays. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk at echo off, disables command echoing to the console for a cleaner output. Asterisk set my_array_0 equals apple, creates an environment variable named my_array_0 and assigns it the value apple. Notice the naming convention, array_name_index. Asterisk the echo commands then retrieve and display the values of each array element. Asterisk pause, holds the console window open so you can see the output before it closes. B. Populating an array from a file asterisk. This is useful when you need to read data from a file and store it as an array. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk at echo off, disables command echoing. Asterisk set local, creates a local environment. This is crucial when using set/a or modifying environment variables inside loops, as it prevents modifications from affecting the global environment. Asterisk set count equals 0, initializes a counter variable to keep track of the array index. Asterisk /f tokens equals asterisk %in, data.txt, do, this loop reads each line from the data.txt file. Asterisk /f, specifies the file parsing option. Asterisk tokens equals asterisk, reads the entire line as a single token. Asterisk %i, represents the current line being read from the file. Remember to use %i when not in a script. Asterisk data.txt, the name of the file to read from, create a data.txt file in the same directory as your script and populate it with data, one item per line. Asterisk set my_array_, count, equals %i, creates an environment variable my_array_index where index is the current value of count, and assigns it the value of the current line from the file, %i. The exclamation marks are crucial for delayed expansion, explained later. Asterisk set/account plus equals 1, increments the count variable to prepare for the next element. Asterisk echo array elements, displays a message to the console. Asterisk /l %j in, 0,1% count %-1, do, this loop iterates through the indices of the array. Asterisk /l, specifies a numerical iteration. Asterisk, 0,1% count %-1, defines the loop's starting value, 0, increment, 1, and ending value, count, 1. We subtract 1 because array indices start at 0. Asterisk %j, represents the current loop index. Asterisk echo my underscore array underscore percent j, my underscore array underscore percent j, displays the array element at the current index. Again, notice the use of delayed expansion, my underscore array underscore percent j. Asterisk end local, restores the previous environment, removing any changes made within the set local block, except for the values of variables that were not modified within the local environment. Asterisk pause, pauses execution. Important, data.text example asterisk. C. Populating an array from command output asterisk asterisk. This is useful when you need to capture the output of a command and treat each line of the output as an array element. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk the core logic is very similar to populating from a file. The key difference is in the for loop's input, dir/b star.text. Asterisk dir/b star.text, this command lists all .text files in the current directory. The /b option provides a bare list of file names without extra information. Asterisk the output of dir/b star.text is then captured by the for/f loop, and each file name is treated as a separate element to be added to the my_array_array. 3. Looping through the array elements. Once you've created your array, you'll need a way to access and process its elements. Here are a few common methods for looping through the array. A. Using a for/l loop, iterating by index. This method uses a numerical for/l loop to iterate through the indices of the array. It's the most common and reliable method. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk at echo off and set local enable delayed expansion, as before. Asterisk set my_array_0 equals apple, set my_array_1 equals banana, set my_array_2 equals cherry, defines the array elements. Asterisk set count equals 3, sets the count variable to the number of elements in the array. It's essential to know the number of elements for this method to work correctly. Asterisk for/l %i in 0,1% count %-1, do, the numerical for loop. Asterisk, 0,1% count %-1, starts at index 0, increments by 1, and ends at count 1, the last valid index. Asterisk %i, the loop variable, representing the current index. Asterisk echo my_array_%i, my_array_%i, displays the array element at the current index. Asterisk, my_array_%i, this is where delayed expansion comes into play. It's critical when referencing environment variables inside loops or conditional blocks. B. Using a for loop and set command, less common, more complex. This method is less efficient and generally not recommended for larger arrays. It involves using the set command to list all variables matching the array prefix and then extracting the index from the variable name. This approach is prone to errors and not as robust as using the for/l loop with indices. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk set my_array_0 equals apple, set my_array_1 equals banana, set my_array_2 equals cherry, defines the array elements. Asterisk for/f tokens equals 1 asterisk delims equals % in, set my_array_, do, this loop iterates through all environment variables that start with my_array_. Asterisk set my_array_, this command lists all environment variables starting with my_array_. The output will be in the form my_array_0 equals apple, my_array_1 equals banana, etc. Asterisk tokens equals 1 asterisk delims equals, specifies how to parse the output of the set command. Asterisk tokens equals 1 asterisk, the first token, the variable name, goes into %%a, and the rest of the line, the value, goes into %%b. Asterisk delims equals, sets the delimiter to the equals sign, equals, separating the variable name from its value. Asterisk %%a, contains the variable name, example my_array_0. Asterisk %%b, contains the variable value, example apple. Asterisk set var equals %%a, assigns the variable name to the var variable. Asterisk set var equals, var my_array_ equals, this line removes the my_array_ prefix from the variable name using string substitution. For example, if var is my_array_0, it becomes 0. Delayed expansion, var, is required here. Asterisk echo my_array_, var, %%b, displays the array element. 4. Delayed expansion, the key to working with arrays inside loops. Delayed expansion is absolutely essential when working with arrays inside loops in batch scripting. Without it, your code will likely not work as expected. Why delayed expansion is needed ***. Batch scripts evaluate environment variables before a block of code, like a for loop, is executed. This means that if you try to use %%i, the loop variable, to dynamically construct an environment variable name inside the loop, the value of the environment variable will be resolved before the loop even starts. Therefore, the script will see an empty string or the initial value of the variable. B. Enabling delayed expansion ***. To enable delayed expansion, you must use the set local enable delayed expansion command at the beginning of your code block, usually after @echo off. C. Using delayed expansion ***. Instead of using %my_array_%%i% to access the array element, you must use my_array_%%i. The exclamation marks tell batch to delay the evaluation of the variable until runtime, after the loop variable %%i has been updated. Example demonstrating the difference ***. The output without delayed expansion will likely show my_array_0, my_array_1, my_array_2, because batch tries to expand %my_array_0%, %my_array_1%, and %my_array_2% before the loop starts, and at that point, %%i is not yet defined. V. Example, processing array elements. Here's a more complex example that demonstrates how to process the elements of an array within a loop. This example converts the file extensions of files listed in the array to uppercase. Explanation ***. The first part of the script populates the array with the names of .text files, as shown in previous examples. Set file name equals my_array_%%j. Assigns the current file name from the array to the file name variable. Double quotes are used to handle file names with spaces. Set extension equals file name -3. Extracts the last 3 characters of the file name, the extension, using string substraying manipulation. File name -3 retrieves a substraying starting from 3 characters before the end of the string. Set base_name equals file name 0-4. Extracts the file name without the extension. File name 0-4 retrieves a substraying starting from the beginning, index 0, and ending 4 characters before the end of the string, to exclude the period and extension. *ren, file name. base_name, dot. Extension 0. Renames the file to the same base name but with the extension converted to uppercase. Asterisk, extension 0, uppercase the extension. The extension is considered one variable, you just pass that variable. Asterisk echo renamed, file name. 2, base_name, dot. Extension 0, displays a message indicating the file has been renamed. 6. Limitations of arrays in batch asterisk. Asterisk no true arrays asterisk. Remember, what we're doing is just emulating array behavior. Batch lacks built-in array support, which can lead to performance limitations, especially with larger arrays. Asterisk size limitations asterisk. There are limits to the length of environment variables in Windows, around 8,192 characters, but this can vary. Therefore, you cannot store arbitrarily large data in a single array element. Asterisk complexity asterisk. Working with arrays in batch can be more complex than with true arrays in other scripting languages, particularly when it comes to indexing and manipulating elements. Asterisk performance asterisk. Batch scripting is generally slower than compiled languages or other scripting languages designed for more complex tasks. 7. Alternatives to batch arrays asterisk. If you need to work with large datasets or perform more complex operations, consider using PowerShell or other scripting languages like Python, which have true array support and offer better performance and capabilities. 8. Best practices asterisk. Use setlocal asterisk. Always use setlocal to create a local environment, especially when working with set/a or modifying environment variables within loops. Asterisk use enable delayed expansion asterisk. Enable delayed expansion within setlocal when referencing variables inside loops or conditional blocks. Asterisk clear naming conventions asterisk. Adopt a clear naming convention for your array variables, example my_array_index. Asterisk handle spaces asterisk. Be mindful of spaces in file names or data and use double quotes appropriately, example set file name equals value with spaces. Asterisk error handling asterisk. Implement error handling to catch potential problems like missing files or invalid indices. Asterisk keep it simple asterisk. Batch scripting is best suited for simpler automation tasks. If your script becomes too complex, consider using a more powerful scripting language. This comprehensive tutorial should give you a solid understanding of how to emulate and work with arrays in batch scripts. Remember to practice and experiment with the code examples to solidify your understanding. Good luck.